From helmets that could pass for space gear to footballs that can analyze your throws, the NFL is filled with gadgets that make the game faster, safer, and smarter. Today we're counting down the 10 craziest pieces of technology that are changing the game for players, coaches, and fans. But before we get started, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to us, as it helps our channel grow and make videos more interesting. All good? Let's go. Starting off the list, we have the Vici 02 Trench Helmet. Now, football helmets have come a long way from the old leather caps that barely provided any protection. This cutting-edge helmet is designed to handle impact like no other, focusing on reducing the risk of concussions and other serious head injuries. Unlike traditional helmets that are rigid, the 02 Trench has a flexible, deformable outer shell that absorbs and disperses the energy from a hit. Think of it as a crumple zone for your head, much like the front end of a car absorbs impact during a crash. But what makes this helmet truly revolutionary is its multi-layer design. Beneath the outer shell, it has several layers of specialized materials, each designed to handle different types of forces. Some layers flex and absorb shock, while others redirect the energy away from critical areas. The result? A helmet that not only cushions blows, but actively minimizes the chances of serious head trauma. When you see those massive collisions on the field, you can trust that this helmet is doing everything possible to protect these precious neurons. And as concerns about concussions grow, helmets like these are becoming the standard in leagues around the world. A while ago, I've noticed players wearing these tiny devices that look like small backpacks under their jerseys. These aren't just for show. They're loaded with tech that gives coaches real-time insights on player performances during practices and games. We're talking speed, distance, acceleration, changes in direction, and even detailed stats like heart rate and exertion levels. What makes Catapult's system so effective is its ability to process data quickly and provide actionable insights. Coaches can use this data to make real-time decisions on substitutions, rotations, and even game strategies. Like if I see a player's sprint speed dipping, it might indicate fatigue or minor injury, prompting a substitution to prevent a potential risk. It's also a great tool for conditioning coaches who want to track the progress of players coming back from injuries. During training, coaches can see who's giving 100%, who might be slacking, and who needs an extra push. Plus, for players, it's a chance to see how they stack up against their teammates and push themselves to break personal records. And that, I think, is extra cool. Let's talk visibility. When a quarterback launches a pass downfield, or when a defensive back is hunting down a receiver, visibility is everything. That's why Oakley Prism visors have become a game changer for NFL players, especially for those playing in positions where tracking the ball in mid-air is critical. These visors enhance color contrast and clarity, making it easier to spot the ball, identify opposing players, and anticipate movements, even under challenging lighting conditions. I'm just confused. How is this still legal in the NFL and not called cheating? So how do they work? Unlike standard tinted visors, Oakley Prism technology is all about fine-tuning the wavelength of light that reaches the player's eyes by filtering out certain colors and enhancing others. The visors make everything from the green of the turf to the white of the football stand out more. This means players can pick out details faster and make better decisions on the field. It's not just about looking cool, although I'll admit these visors look sick. It's about giving players that edge when they need to read plays in a split second. These visors also have UV protection, which shields players' eyes from the harsh sunlight during day games. This is especially useful for wide receivers and defensive backs who need to keep their eyes on the ball while running at full speed, and any glare or distortion could mean the difference between a crucial catch or a missed opportunity. When you're surrounded by 70,000 screaming fans, it can be almost impossible to hear yourself think, let alone talk strategy. That's where the Bose Soundcom B30 headsets come in. These aren't your average pair of headphones. Equipped with industry-leading noise cancellation, they can cut roars, ensuring that coaches can play calls, audibles, and adjustments without shouting themselves hoarse. Imagine trying to give instructions to a quarterback when the crowd is losing their minds after a big play. Without these, it would be nearly impossible to get the message across. What I find particularly thoughtful in these headphones is they are built tough to handle occasional throw or drop, ensuring they're still functioning no matter how intense the coach's rage gets. Losing the ball during a crucial moment can cost your team the game, and the mental pressure is enormous. Equipped with sensors, the high and tight emits a buzzing sound when the ball isn't held properly. This means players are immediately alerted if their grip is off, forcing them to adjust. It might sound like a gimmick, but I think it's a brilliant training tool. The football encourages players to develop muscle memory, and it's a simple concept, so it's highly effective. The high and tight is especially popular in training camps, where rookies and veterans alike are looking to sharpen their skills. The competitive advantage it offers is undeniable, and in a game of inches, every little bit counts. Now let's talk about the fans. Watching a game from the stands or on TV is great, but what if you could see the action from a player's perspective? Thanks to Nest VR, you can. This revolutionary technology allows fans to experience the game like never before, giving them a first-person view of the action. Imagine standing on the 50-yard line, seeing the play develop just as the quarterback sees it. I can't wait to get my hands on one. Nest VR works by placing 360-degree cameras on the field, around the stadium, and even on the players themselves. When you put on a VR headset, it's like you're transported right onto the field. You can watch the ball snap, follow the play, and even feel the tension of a crucial fourth down. It's not just about viewing the game, it's about experiencing it in a way that was never possible before. Wilson X Connected Football isn't your average football. It's loaded with sensors that track everything from spin rate to throw velocity and even how tight the spiral is. Every pass a quarterback makes is recorded and analyzed, providing feedback on what went right and what needs improvement. Why does this matter? Because it helps quarterbacks understand how to adjust their grip, release, and arm motion to improve their game. For teams, this data is invaluable during scouting and training camps. Coaches can see how a player's performance changes over the course of practice and identify who's ready for the starting lineup. This sounds like absolute witchcraft to me, but those who've used it are saying it's an absolute game changer. Let's circle back to helmets for a minute, because the Shot F7 helmet deserves a mention. This piece of gear is all about combining style with safety. Unlike most helmets, the F7 has these unique external ridges that aren't just for aesthetics. They actually help distribute the force of impacts, reducing the risk of serious head injuries. Inside, there's advanced cushioning designed to absorb and deflect the energy from hits, almost like having a custom-fit pillow around your head. The F7's design means that even if a player takes a massive hit, the chances of serious injury are minimized. The ads say that ridges act like shock absorbers, redirecting the energy of a hit to less vulnerable parts of the head. I don't really know what parts of the head are less valuable, but you can tell me in the comments. What's your favorite piece of NFL tech? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on the field.